No sugarcoating, no bullshit.
Gotcha.
We're not trying to sell anything.
Gotcha.
Just tell the truth.
Okay.
Keep it real.
I was down and then I moved to DC and unfortunately tore my Achilles that first week. And I remember like, I felt hopeless. I was like, man, like, I don't know how I'm ever gonna get to the point where I can just approach in daytime or just say anything in public ever. So here I am on a scooter rolling around DC trying to pick up, and both you and one of the other team members like pushed me to like get out of my comfort zone. I think always getting inside of my headspace. Well, what if she rejects me? What if she does this? What if she says this? What if she does that?
What was the turning point where you realized like, fuck man, I gotta draw a line in the sand and make a change?
When I spoke to you on a call and the other team member and y'all were like, you just gotta get out there. It was like little small action items that we would assign to every week. And then it just started building up. Try to build the house right away. You kind of stack your bricks a little bit and build the foundation, and then you start building upwards. That was kind of like the plan that helped me get to like where I am right now. I was kind of like taking what was coming to me versus like going out there and finding it.
Where were you at when we started working together, dating wise? Like the honest truth of your situation.
Honest truth, man, I was down. I was down bad. I was in Mississippi, so there really wasn't much there for me to ever approach, and I really didn't know how to approach in daytime, or I was okay at night. But I wasn't getting the results I really wanted to. And that started like from like a young age, from college, maybe even before then. I was down and then I moved to DC and unfortunately tore my Achilles that first week. And I remember like, I felt hopeless. I was like, man, like, I don't know how I'm ever gonna get to the point where I can just approach in daytime or just say anything in public ever. So here I am on a scooter and rolling around DC trying to pick up, and both you and one of the other team members like pushed me to like get out of my comfort zone. So that's where it all started back in October. Being about a month into the community or 2 months in the community, I started pushing myself, and then I knew if I could do some type of approach on the scooter, well, damn, I can definitely do it when both my legs are good. So yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. So I remember the scooter. That shit was awesome.
Yeah.
Let's take it back before we even met. What was the pattern that you felt like you were stuck in?
I feel like I was stuck in a pattern of just kind of always going from relationship to relationship, and then I wasn't like approaching. I was kind of like taking what was coming to me versus like going out there and finding it. Being more of a hunter, or being more like after going out, like what I actually really, really wanted. I was kind of always kind of not, I wouldn't use the word settling because that's not fair, but I would say something like just kind of taking what came to me versus like going out and finding exactly what fits me well as a, in a partner.
Yeah.
So I would say.
What do you feel like? Because a lot of guys have that experience and they want to change, but they feel like they can't. So like, what did you feel like was holding you back from just going for it?
I think just always getting inside of my headspace. Well, what if she rejects me? What if she does this? What if she says this? What if she does that? Or what other people are gonna think when they're around? And I think that was probably the biggest hurdle for me in trying to do, daytime approach and sometimes sometimes nighttime approach. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah. What was the turning point where you realized like, fuck man, I gotta draw a line in the sand and make a change?
I think the turning point was when I spoke to you on a call and the other team member, and y'all were like, you just got to get out there. And it was like little small action items that we would assign to every week. And then it just started building up. So the first thing was just like flirt with the world, say hi to people, whatever. I started doing that right outside my building because I couldn't go far. I'm on a scooter. So then it transformed to going into, like a more open space where more people flowing. And then I go to the bar that I say, hi to them, what's up to them. And then it started with throwing like small compliments, talking to people in the elevator. Then it started snowballing into bigger things where like, okay, you see somebody, go approach. And open, and you don't have to close, just open. So like it like snowballed into all these little small items like added upon themselves to make like a bigger I guess a bigger, I guess a whole big action like plan. Like it actually built upon itself to actually build the foundation for me to actually go and approach when, yeah, all these little small things. It's like you're building that foundation for a house. You know, you don't try to build the house right away. You kind of stack your bricks a little bit and build the foundation, and then you start building upwards. And that's kind of like, that was kind of like the plan that helped me get to like where I am right now. Obviously, still not perfect, but you know, definitely 10,000 times better than where I started. And I didn't think, if you would ask me like 4 or 5 months ago if I would be in this position, like I would say, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah. So yeah.
It's fucking awesome,
Yeah.
dude. It's been really sick seeing you level up.
Yeah. It's been
So you gave the analogy of the house. What does your house look like? What is your current situation?
I think my house is pretty much built. It's a nice house, built very solid foundation. I could still add, you know, do some more renovations, make it a little bit bigger. But it's definitely, it's an actual house now. You know, before we started, I didn't have, the house would have looked like maybe like a plateau, just nothing there really, to be honest with you. It started, you know, just brick by brick. That's all I can say. Brick by brick, little by little. I started building that foundation, building the house, and you know, I feel like it's pretty much complete. You know, just little small nuances, things I want to change around, but other than that, I feel very complete. Yeah.
That's so sick, man.
Yeah,
That's
so complete.
badass.
Yeah.
Let's drop the analogy for a second
Okay, go ahead.
and like talk about real world specifics.
Mhm.
Like what does your dating life look like right now?
It's solid. I have one girl I'm seriously seeing right now that I met like using the tactics that we learned. I approached her at a house party. But that's going very well. I'm very happy with that. And then also like, you know, when I do break around or go out with my friends, like I know I had the ability to go approach whoever. You know, did it this weekend, was successful. I mean, I had the ammo to make it happen wherever I go now. I know I do. So I'm very confident in that. And that's like kind of what I was really striving for all along. It's not necessarily like trying to, you know, go and approach everybody and get everybody. It's more just knowing you have the power to,
Yeah.
yeah.
What did you do this weekend?
Started off with a bang. First girl towel. We had a, you know, pretty fun time that night. And then Saturday we approached, did a daytime approach at the bar at Starbucks, and talked to a girl, took them to another bar, hung out with them for a little while, bought shots. And then later that night we met some other young girls and enjoyed them as well. Like it was fun all along. Then I went on another date with one of them I just met yesterday. Went on a date today with one of them I just met. So it's been great. It's like, and that's like a span of literally less than 48 hours. I mean, to have like really like 3 dates in 48 hours, some people I just landed, you know, on Friday night, it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
It is
Pretty amazing.
What specific skills like allowed you to get these sick results?
I think like my biggest challenge was like just going over there and like having the confidence to open. Once I can open, I believe I have the conversation skills to carry on the conversation, but also just like we talked about like escalation, building like the conversation where it's like I'm including her and where she can relate to me, building that comfort. Not only comfort, but also building like the you know, piquing her interest a little bit, building the romance part as well. And also I could fall trapped to building too much comfort and not creating that the romantic part. So that's kind of like where I was. And that's kind of something I, you know, still have to work on a little bit, but I've gotten a lot better. You know, creating that push pull. I think that's probably my favorite is like the push pull. I feel like that works very well for me. But honestly, mostly it was just like me just going over there and opening was probably the hardest part for me from the beginning. Yeah.
Doing this kind of work is scary.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who want to, but feel fear, doubt, hesitation, excuses for a million reasons. What were some of yours And how did you get? And what did you tell yourself to get through them?
Um, I think some of mine were just really just nervous to know what was going to happen. Nervous on the results, nervous of failure, scared of the rejection, all the normal stuff that everybody feels. But I think with all the work we did, that barrier started to come down more and more, where I didn't really care about failure. I didn't care about being rejected anymore. It didn't hit as hard when somebody rejected or said no. It didn't really bother me as much because I had done the inner work myself at that point. But if somebody really, what I would tell them is, you come up with a plan, you do little things at first, and then it starts building upon itself. And then, it's like you don't try to build the house all in one day, or you don't try to, do open and close all in the same week or whatever. It's small little action items, and they build upon themselves. So it's like you just want to focus on one thing at a time. Don't try to go out there and do 20 approaches and try to bring them home and get the number, and it's too much. Just start off with small things. Say a compliment, walk away, play with the world, small action items, nothing too big. Yeah, that's what I would say. And if somebody wants to do it, I no matter where you are in your life, like you're going to regret it if you don't take the action now. Like that was the first thing I said to you. I didn't want to keep on regretting not saying hi to somebody because I was too scared to go say something or approach. Like that was the biggest thing. And I regretted it for years. And I told myself I'm not gonna let this happen ever again. Yeah. Yeah.
Respect, man.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
fucking
not
cool.
gonna not let that happen again. I cannot let that happen.
It's really fucking cool. This shit's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Who is right for this coaching? Who would benefit from it, and who would not benefit from it?
I think as long as you have an open mind, you're diligent, you're a hard worker, you're gonna follow the plan, it's for you. Now, if you're gonna come there half-stepping and not listening and expecting things to just kind of happen because you have a coach, that's not what this is. I mean, it's like equivalent of like having the best teacher in the world, the best professor in the world, but you don't go home and do the actual homework and do the work and practice problems and stuff. How are you ever going to pass the test? You're not. You can be the best teacher in the world, but if you don't, you have to go. It's like you're the coach. Like I'm going to run the play and that you called in the huddle. And if I do that, then I should be successful. But if I don't, there's no way I'm ever going to win. That's the type of person. If you're not going to listen and you're not going to do what you need to do, and you're kind of half step and half do what what's being told to you, then it's not for you. And I mean, I think it's worth 1,000. I was telling somebody, I think it's worth the investment for sure. Like you're investing a small amount to get such a large return. I mean, you're talking, it's like, you're investing in yourself. And why wouldn't you want to invest in yourself? If you really believe in yourself, I believe you should put your money where your mouth is, like invest in it. That's just how I feel. Yeah. It's been worth it ever since we started. I mean, it's like, I'm really seeping the dividends now. Yeah.
What specific dividends have you saw? Don't bullshit me. Keep it real.
I'm keeping it real. I think just being able to approach wherever I am. I've met a lot of cool people very recently. Just like being social, I learned how to be social in certain situations. It not only helps me just like with approaching, but it also helps me working wise, people skills, being able to talk to anybody and come down to the level and keep a level head no matter what's being said back to me. That's where I think everything has kind of come full circle. It doesn't just help you just in the dating world. It helps you, I think, in life in general. Just if you're going to do a business deal, or if you're talking to somebody about work, all this connects together. It's not just strictly dating. Yes, it definitely does help you do dating. Yes, it is a plus, but I think it's gonna help you for the rest of your life as well. So yeah, I would definitely tell anybody that has an open mind is to definitely sign up for sure. And yeah, that's just how I feel for sure. Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, of course.
It's been so fucking sick.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, like you said, I I called the play and you fucking ran the play.
Yeah,
Like
ran the play.
you really took it and ran.
Yeah.
I mean, you deserve all the fucking growth 'cause
Yeah.
you did the shit.
Yeah.
Is there any final thoughts you want to leave with a younger you or someone like you?
Yeah, I would say, like, keep pushing. Also, like, don't I feel like people are just like waiting for the perfect time to like, oh, I'm gonna do it when this happens. I'm gonna do it when that happens. I used to say it in my mind, even in my 20s and when I was a lot younger. I'm gonna start doing approaches next year, or when I do this, or when this happens, and when that happens. And that's the thing, you look up and a lot of years have passed by. And it's like, all right, I really need to get after it. Like I need help. I think that's the biggest thing is like admitting what type of faults you have and like trying to actually find help to solve those problems. Like not just say, oh, I'm gonna do it this when this happens, or we'll do it when that happens. No, like actually go out there and find a professional and try to make it happen. Because if you keep on pushing it back, you're never going to do it. So that's what I would say to I wish I could have done this a while ago. Like, you probably weren't doing this a while ago, but yeah. Yeah, I wish I could have found something somewhere a long time ago, but here we are. I mean, it's time now. The time is now. It's either now or never, so that's how I feel. Yeah. Yeah.
I think nothing more needs to be said.
Yeah. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Of course.
Seriously, I appreciate
Seriously,
it.
man.
It's
It's
been
been
sick fucking
Yeah,
journey.
it's been great, man.
Hell of a
The
fucking
growth
journey.
has been great. Now it's like to the point, like, when I'm with Bruce or Bruce's friends, like now it's like, man, like, like let's go out with single myself. Like, now when I'm single, it's like everybody wants to hang out. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.